Welcome back to our Pro Cyclist mod on Pro Cycling Manager 2021. Today will be the last episode of Season 1. Yes, it has been flying by, and first of all, we'll take on contract negotiations. What team will we join in 2022? Personally, there's a few teams I would like to sign for, either KICKR, W52 at Cipoto, or Rally Cycling. Now, the comment section of last episode's video was tormented and conquered by the Portuguese Armada, promoting W52 as the option that I should pick. So if I get a contract offer by W52, that is one I will definitely sign. But if I don't, then I'm afraid you'll have to blame the game for not giving me an offer. Before we get any offers, we are leveling up towards level 9. We get a skill point and access to new World Tour races. That's pretty cool. Now I decided to add that skill point into Charisma this time around because I do once again need to customize my calendar for this last part of the season. Honestly, we're a month further and we've barely had any offers. We've got Ken Pharma, Gazprom, Ifapel, and Kolpak, ones that expired, and Rally, one that is going on. But I think that'll wait until the 6th. If we don't have offers by then by other teams, I'm going for Rally because otherwise I will be forced to sign with Kolpak again, which I'm not liking. I do prefer Kacha and W52 over Rally if an offer comes. To know the conclusion of our negotiations, we'll have to wait a bit. We'll first have to do some racing. We've got Ljubljana Zagreb on the menu as the first race of the day. Afterwards, we've got 5 more one-day races coming, and most of them are uphill finishes. One U23 race, the final one of our life here, and that is the Piccolo Lombardia because that is one of our season goals, so I couldn't exactly ditch it. On paper, this race should really fit us. We've got the climbing ability to take on that final hill, but we do not exactly have the acceleration for that. Nonetheless, we've got decent competition, but not unbeatable. W52, Medellin, and Rival as our closest competitors when it comes to plenty of riders on those teams. We are about 7.5 kilometers from the finish line, so in a few kilometers we will start the hill. We've got Calzoli protecting us, Baroncini in our wheel. Hopefully Baroncini can go ahead and protect us towards the end of the climb as well, because that is the plan I have. Climb has begun, Baroncini has taken over already. We've got the W52 riders just behind us with Mestre and Antunes. We've got your boy Rodriguez on the right as well. Hopefully I can follow the moves that are happening with Baroncini as my support and his gel on our riders on everybody. There we go. Let's keep on going 87, 88. And let's hope we can follow any move that follows. 1.5k to go. Let's up it to 90. Come on, Nibali. Hang on, my friend. Don't get blocked by Hernandez. We've got Rodriguez passing everybody. Let's try and move up on 95 right now through the middle. I think I can pass him if I go right now. There we go. Come on, come on. Ah, we're going to end second. Damn it. Ah, that hurts. But hey, congratulations, Shuao. You deserve it after this one. Close one, but no cigar. But this does show that if we get an offer by W52, that we will have support in the climbing. So hopefully we get that offer. I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint the Portuguese because we don't have another offer. So we have to go towards rally cycling, which I'm pretty much happy with considering the races we are going to be riding at that team. So not that big of a deal, but I would have preferred the other two a bit more, a tiny bit. Nonetheless, let's accept it and let's ride for rally cycling in 2022. Today's second race is a mountain stage. I don't think the competition on this one is going to be too extreme, but it should be a fun race, a mountain parkour in Turkey. It's called the Grand Prix World's Best High Altitude. What a name for a race. Let's take a look at who's here. We've got João Rodriguez again, so let's try and beat the Portuguese here. That's actually a pretty cool shirt by KICKR here. I think that's for Kenyan national champion? I'm not so sure. Here we go, the final climb has started. My positioning is horrendous because I just got water before the climb started. And we've got a move by Rodriguez already at the front there. Amaru Antunes as well. How are they this far ahead after one attack? This makes zero sense. Nonetheless, I'll just keep on going and slowly set my own pace and hopefully I can come back because I think they went very early and therefore are already suffering under the consequences of that. Okay, we're passing people. Rodriguez is passed, so they're clearly going for Antunes, who has a lead of 1 minute 26 on the group here, but his tempo is dying out, and I've got energy to close him down. I think 3 kilometers of climbing, so I'll lower my tempo a tiny bit. I should be able to go alone now from this group away. Nope, Mendonça is trying to get over me. We're about to get into his wheel. That is perfect. I think he's out of energy. Yes, indeed. We have energy, so let's try and get away from these two with a bit of a blitz move in a second. Or can I just try and empty them out like this? Energy gel. We don't have much energy either, so we gotta watch out. That's 99 towards the top here and hope that we can make a gap on Antunes. He just stays in my wheel. Oh, we've got a tiny gap. Come on. I can't acrobatic descend right now. I don't have the energy to sprint either. Oh, no, 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 no. Two tired people fighting it out against each other, and he's got a better punch. He had the draft benefit. That sucks. Anyway, Amadu Antunes wins. We lose 2 times in a row from a W52 rider. We are racking up the podiums, but hopefully we can find a victory somewhere in these upcoming races. Next up, Piccolo Lombardia on the not-so-ill Lombardia parkour, because we've got like 3 hills in the second half that don't look too tempting. We have the under-23 competition we fought all year, so we know them. Nonetheless, they're better than me on the favorites list, so I guess that I'm not going to have as amazing of a form as I'm hoping for. Let's jump in. We've crossed the second last climb and are now steering towards the final one. It's not a crazy one, so we'll have to abuse the hell out of the small gradients we can find. Bononcini can protect us on this one for this climb, and let's hopefully make a difference here. 6k to go. We've got to move on the final climb of the day. That is Goldstein and Page. I'm going to try and go 90 and set up a crazy pace for a tiny bit, and now up towards 99 when we are closing in towards the top because I want to attack, well, 95 then, because I want to attack with myself in a second here. Let's go right now with myself. Let's see if we can get away from this group like this. Ah, Baroncini blocks me, kinda. I don't know, his protection actually ruined it a bit for me. And now I'm trying to attack in a bloody descent with acrobatic descent. Perhaps, come on. We've got 9 seconds. Come on, we can do this. 7 seconds. Just keep going, just keep going. Sprint for it, sprint for it. I don't care. Just go, 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 go. Let's aim it. Acrobatic descent again. Let's sprint again. Come on, come on, come on. 15 seconds. This is going to be an odd one. If we can make it, it seems like we will. What a weird win. Oh, this is not the finish line. Why is it not showing the finish line? Okay, we didn't see ourselves crossing the line, but apparently we won, so that's a good thing. After 2 second places today, we finally have our victory. It is against U23 competition, but still fun. Hopefully we can add a elite Lombardia to that in the coming years. Milano-Torino then, against the best of the best. We've got Pogacar, Bernal, Alaphilippe, Hirschi, Kwiatkowski, Fulsang, and so forth at the start line here. So this will be a difficult one. This is one of our early tests against the great. There's one downside to a race like this. It's the fact that my team won't see me as a leader because I'm not that much of a favorite here. So I'm supposed to be working right here in this stage. Now, I've come to a point in my career where I don't give a fuck what my manager says in this team. So what I will do is not do that and aim for the stage. This is no way gonna happen. We had trouble on the second last climb already and couldn't follow the pace of the front side of the peloton. So at this point, I'm gonna do my own race and hope that I end on a decent spot, but I significantly doubt we will even enter the top 25. Yeah, that was pretty atrocious. We finished 30th in total, Pogacar winning the stage, so a Slovenian victory. Bernal coming in second on same time, so I'm curious how they did at the Tour de France and such, so I'll check that in a second. Before we take a look at what happened outside of our Pro Cyclist vacuum, we're gonna take a look at our final race, Gran Piemonte. An uphill finish once again, and hopefully this one goes better, but I think the competition is gonna be relatively similar. Yes. Oh my god, it's even worse. We had some trouble, but we are surviving and we are holding on towards this group, and hopefully we can do so until the start of the final climb, preferably with some more energy. And then we get dropped in the descent. I can't handle this game anymore. Come on! I was in the perfect position and then someone opens up a gap. This is Tana rider, Sobrero, and my race is basically over. We didn't even have bad form. Pogacar takes the victory ahead of Bernal, last kilometer for us, but we are going to be nowhere near the top 20, I'm afraid. But we are closing in. Perhaps top 20 actually, because it looks like we passed a lot of people on our way up, but this is where it ends right here. It might be somewhere on 15th, I think. Exactly, 15th, not the ideal race, but it's a great result considering the fact that we were at the bottom of the climb with a minute deficit towards the elite group, and we were able to pass like 20 to 30 people relatively easily on the climb itself, going into 15th. So that's what I'm happy about, but obviously it's not the result we came for. Bit of a bummer that that is how we end this season, but not that big of a deal. I can't wait to get started with the next season, but before we do so, let's take a look at how the world around us was performing. Oh my god, Caruso won the Giro and the Tour de France. He did the Giro Tour double. That's so rare and very difficult. How? Damiano Caruso. Absolute legend. Geraint Thomas in second in the Giro, Kelderman in third. We've got Vlasov and Kafi, the podium of the Tour. We have La Vuelta, Simon Yates ahead of Dumoulin and Hugh Kafi, so a good return by Dumoulin, it seems. When it comes to the KOM jerseys, Fortunato, legend himself, Schachmann and Bevan. When it comes to Ciclamino, Ewan, green jersey Ewan, and Simon Yates, also green in La Vuelta. Martinez white, Vlasov white, and Higuita white. So that's pretty understandable. When it comes to the smaller tours, we have very normal results. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here, so let's continue onwards. Wout van Aert doing the double world champion road race and ITT. And when it comes to European championships, we've got Schachmann and Ganna. So quite a surprising result there with Schachmann, or not really, considering the Trentino region that they are battling it out in this parcours of this year. In regards to the monuments, we've got Nizzolo winning Sanremo, Asgreen Tour of Flanders, Moscon-Roubaix, Bernal Liège, and Wout van Aert with a Lombardia. Crazy ride. In the smaller one-day classics, nothing too extreme. I think the surprise is mainly Eekhoff, Gent-Wevelgem, and perhaps Asgreen getting the double E3 RVV like in real life. And that's about it when it comes to the season of other people in the world. Looks like we'll be finishing today's episode with a level up. Level 10, a perfect number to finish season 1 on. Oh my god, we can up ourselves to 77 mountain. I think I won't do that. I think that's a bit too much for season 2. I might wait a bit longer and purposefully prevent ourselves from becoming too overpowered here. I think what I'll do is Northern Classics. This gives us a massive boost on stamina and resistance. We also get a point extra on cobblestones, and next to that, a decent climbing boost and prologue boost. So I'm happy overall with this one, and that's why I'll choose it. I'll be investing my points into Super Leader, just in case when we are a leader in a race that we can use that to improve our last domestique. Anyway, there we go. That's how we end season 1. 75 mountains, 72 hills. What a rider so far, and we're going to be starting at rally cycling in 2022, and that is next episode. Hope you enjoyed this episode and this season. If you did, tap that like button. If you didn't, tell me what's wrong. I'll try and make it better for you next time. But hey, I'll see you soon. Goodbye.